Alright.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the 490 Podcast. I'm your host, Cody. Here along with Sean.
What up?
Matthew. Yes. And Dom.
I refuse to speak.
He just spoke.
Shit.
Son of a bitch.
This guy.
You got me.
Alright. Let's see. How was everyone's weeks today? This week. Not today.
This 24-hour week.
Whole week and a day.
Feels like it sometimes, though, doesn't it? It does.
Been a heavy
I have
week.
to have the negative answer since I'm always negative. So my week was absolutely shit.
The usual for you, then?
Exactly.
Let's just kick right off. Did everyone watch Quiet Place 2 trailer?
Watched it when it first came out.
See, I just watched. I finally got to watch it today, but I wanted to watch it like late, so that I remember more of the stuff that happened in it. But Sean, you said you've never even watched the first one. Oh, such a good movie.
I mean, it definitely got me interested in watching the first one, and then
I'd highly recommend it. Like, this one is the origins of the movie. It explains, you know what I mean? Like,
It's like a
why,
prologue.
why things are the way they are.
They went off Star Wars on us.
No, they didn't come out with 3 movies and then come out with another 3.
But they still went to the past when the second set. Okay.
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know. If you watch the trailer, it doesn't look like it's a prologue.
They just said it was a prologue.
Like, there's certain scenes, but I think that's just because, like,
But it's based in the
John
past,
Krasinski in
basically.
the movie.
See, I don't want to say anything
have
because
moments in both.
I don't know
Yeah,
about
it's really
that.
sure how
It looks
started.
like it, but at the same time, no.
How not?
See, Sean never watched it. I don't want to just ruin it.
It seems like there's more moments if you watch the trailer from the current era, and then I think they're gonna have snippets of like how it started, but it's gonna be focused more on what's going on now. The movie seems like it's more based in the present, but they focus on the past too.
You know,
It'd be like an understanding of how it happened.
See, that's what I thought too. I honestly, that's how I thought. But then, I remembered some standpoints. Look at Sean's fucking shoes.
Thank you.
I remember parts of the movie that kind of just make me think, okay, maybe it's not. But that was my first thought.
Some of the imagery in the trailer, it gave me some serious Last of Us vibes.
Yeah.
Just certain shots, it just kind of sent me down a nice little nostalgia. Not really nostalgia because it wasn't that long ago, but nice little memory trail.
Well, just think of this, Sean. The Last of Us 2 comes out. When does it come out? Does it come out this year? Or next year?
Maybe.
The person that I asked would be Matt. Matt would know.
I believe it's the end of this year.
Yeah.
Holiday 2020.
But I mean, I was very happy to see the trailer. I'm excited to watch it. It looks really good.
We're talking about Backdoor Granny Sits, right?
Nah.
I'm still waiting for 5.
Yeah,
Haven't watched it yet.
I haven't got to watch 5 yet. Me and Sean like to watch them together.
It's true.
Wouldn't be the first time we watched. Anyway.
Your couch makes me think of Corn on the Cob.
Let's just shit past that comment right there.
It does kind of look like corn.
Right?
Matt, you there?
Yes.
Okay. Best friends. What does that mean to you guys? Best friends.
I hate that.
I'm
hate that
eating.
tag team. They're terrible.
Here's the dictionary.
They're almost as bad as
Oh,
they're
no.
almost as bad as Orange Cassidy, but
I knew that was coming.
Ah. JW.
Nah, though. Like, does anyone have? Obviously, we know Matt and Dom are like best friends.
Who said this?
Said this.
Casual friend.
Yeah, what does the term what does the term best friend mean to us, and do we have one? Is the census.
Well, I was going to do we have one afterwards?
Do we do the do?
If I'd say I have best friends, it'd be you guys. But to me, it's someone you do things with a lot. Someone you talk to almost on a daily basis. So best friends, not fuck buddies.
What's the difference?
But I consider you guys my best friends. Now I try to always ask Sean if he wants to do something, but I get the typical answer, thank you, but no. Nah.
Is it a typical answer, or is it an honest answer?
No, it's an honest answer, I hope. But it's the same answer.
You hope.
I hope it's you being honest.
Why the fuck would I lie about not doing something?
Because you don't like me as much as you like the other guys.
It'd still be a no.
Wait to the game.
You can hop right in. So close friends.
Jump on in, the water's fine. I don't know why I sounded like a redneck there, but...
Sean, who's your best friend?
You see, I don't have a set best friend. Because how I see it is, I've always felt weird about calling anybody my best friend because I am blessed with so many people I do consider very close. So it always feels weird. If you'd go by longevity and not blood related, it'd have to be Wayne. He's been my brother. He's been my brother my whole life. So
see,
by longevity, it'd have to be Wayne. But like, he's my best friend. You guys are my best friends. So it's like there's way too many people who I consider like close to me that I could give that title to.
Then I mean, I understand where you're coming from.
Mm-hmm.
But wouldn't it lose its meaning of best friend though? If you can give more than like 2 people best friend.
Well, yeah.
That's like asking a mother to pick her favorite child.
Yeah, I mean,
very, very similar.
I catch myself doing favoritism. I'm like, I shouldn't do this. Because I love my kids to death. I love them the exact same way. But on certain subjects, I'll favoritize one over the other sometimes. What about you, Dom? Who's your best friend?
My penis.
It's a very small best friend.
I didn't have anything about size. They were just talking about longevity, or how do you say that word? Big word. Can't pronounce words properly.
No shit.
Where are you guys at?
We are in the facility.
It'd probably be met.
Clear up top.
I got you. I got you.
Nothing against you guys. Oh, I'm about to get good.
Alright, I'll just accept that invite in a second, and I have to get my outfit of the week on.
Oh
I
boy.
forgot to do mine.
Got a different one every week. I
Me
waste
too.
a lot of money. I bought costumes. I've at least spent 100,000 every podcast so far. The last 3. A stupid
wow.
outfit.
You always have nice outfits, Matt.
Thank you, sir.
There. I have my outfit on now.
What's everyone's opinion on the app TikTok?
What is it?
The app TikTok. You're the one that picked this subject.
I didn't hear what you said. I thought you said the Apple Watch for a second. I was like, what the fuck?
Cody says, "Hey Sean, what's your opinion on best friends?" Oh, we talking about that tonight? Oh, I didn't.
I have no clue.
I didn't expect that. Oh, let me just shoot off the hip right now. TikTok. Dom, go.
Opinion.
You want my honest opinion on TikTok?
Yeah, that's no.
Yes.
We want you to fucking lie to us.
Alright, well then if you want me to lie, I think it's amazing. Greatest app in the world. 10 out of 10, I would recommend it.
Go ahead and unload, Dom. Just tell us how you really feel.
Yes, let's hear it.
I think it's retarded.
Oh!
I mean, it has its rare gems of videos, but like most of the time, I download the app and I'm just scrolling through, and it's just all stupid shit to me. Makes me miss Vine even more, because at least Vine was good.
That's moments too.
Yeah, Vine had really bad moments, but it had its good moments.
I don't know.
I
Every
mean,
time I watch a TikTok, it's like a little middle schooler freaking dancing stupid ass dance moves to a stupid ass song.
I
Well,
would
maybe
say
you
Vine
maybe
had a better
see,
ratio compared to bad versus good.
but they have a for you thing. So whatever you like mostly watch or something like that, it's
I don't know. I don't have a For You thing.
it's going for you. Like for me,
Dom's
I have a-
preferences is 12-year-olds.
I have a shit ton of hilarious shit that comes up on mine that I absolutely enjoy the app. It reminds me a lot like Vine. I promised myself I'd never download it. I downloaded it because of my friends at work, and here I am. I watch it, honestly, probably like 2 hours of my day, every day. When I'm on the toilet, Vine. When I'm laying in bed, Vine. If I'm supposed to be watching the kids, Vine. Oh yeah, no, yeah, TikTok.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, I'm going all out.
TikTok.
This is war. I'm the only person in the entire world that still has Vine. I mean, hey, I would never do a TikTok because I'm not stupid, but I enjoy watching a lot of other people's creativity.
Calling them stupid?
No, but I mean, I watch a lot of local people, and their shit is so fucking cringy.
I believe that.
All right, 300,000 this episode, boys.
You're gonna run out of money.
That's off 2 mil.
What about you, Sean? TikTok.
I still haven't bought into the hype at all. I've seen some funny ones, but I honestly couldn't tell you one that I remembered, basically. Except for maybe the Giddy Up videos, which for some reason I liked. Or the Get Up, that country song, that line dance, the new dance thing.
I hate it. I
love that.
one. Oh,
I love
fuck.
that. I hated it at first, but then again, I was introduced to it in a weird place.
Another
But-
thing that I do like. Go ahead. Go. Sorry.
But a while back, I heard that they were dealing with some controversy with underage sexual content.
But
I didn't see anything like confirming it, like news sources or anything, because I don't know how
What
true
the
that is.
fuck?
But I mean, if you look at a lot of like the ads and shit for TikTok, you know, there's a lot of younger people. So maybe that's why I really haven't just like got into it. But I don't know.
hi, Sean.
It never really. Oh, I like that. It never really did it for me, you know.
Yeah,
I see an ad for it. I'm
I
like,
see what
I've
you
never
mean.
once said. I've never once said I should download TikTok. Like never once in my life.
I was the same way. I always just watched it on YouTube. It was just the funny shit.
Captain.
And
Someone just get what I
know.
said.
What's that?
Alright, yeah, mom.
But dude, your fucking outfit's amazing.
Thank you, sir.
You know what it reminds me of?
You're our whole world.
Black Ops 4, their battle royale, the one playable character that was on there, one of the skins. Hey Dom, would you like to get back here so we have a fucking conversation?
How would you have a conversation?
I'm sorry. This is America. I'm sorry.
Matthew,
Change my clothes.
TikTok,
Yes.
go.
I love that song. Kesha's one of my favorite artists.
Now you have me looking
I
to
don't-
Apple Music to see that's an actual song.
What? TikTok by Kesha?
Yeah, I'm not big on Kesha, so
It's like the song that made her famous. I think we have to talk about that more than this.
Oh.
Anyway.
Do you ever brush your teeth with a bottle of Jack?
I've never like downloaded it. But I think like I said earlier, I think it'd be more like Vine, where it has its good moments and it has its bad moments. It just depends on what you want to watch.
Oh wow.
I agree with it. I get a lot of funny stuff on mine, so I mean, I'm constantly sending you.
I was gonna say it's kind of like cable television. If you have cable, there's a bunch of channels you don't watch, but all the ones that you do watch is what makes it worth having cable. Y'all didn't know I was philosophical, did you?
I'm turned on.
Philosophical?
I don't know what it means, but I said it.
Is that a gay term?
I think it means you read the Bible.
Sean, you are our music guy. So how about you tell us a little bit about Royce's new album?
Okay, I would like to. Wow.
I'm kidding.
I would like to virtually just say it is actually fucking amazing. I was going to do a list of songs mentioning to check them out. You know, like these ones you should definitely look into. But I ended up just writing down the whole album. So I'm gonna just go with my top 5 that I picked from it. And a fun fact, actually, the whole album is Royce producing it, except for 2 songs.
He just kept Ryder in here?
It did. He produced the entire album. And I think that's like really amazing, just added on to he isn't just providing the lyrics for his own stuff, now he's actually just making the entire song. And the only
witchcraft.
The only 2 that he didn't produce completely on his own was a song called On the Block, which has Premier helping him with it, and Black Savage, which has Royce, Non, and Carlos Brody. But my top 5 songs on that album that I'd say to check out is called I Don't Age, On the Block, which has Oswin Benjamin, which is a really good rapper I watched on Team Backpack. Really good young rapper.
I like
Tricked featuring King Crooked. Black Savage featuring T.I., Sci-Hi the Prince, White Gold, and
Black Savage woman.
I don't know how to pronounce his name. Ari the Kid. And a song called Hero featuring White Gold.
I need a hero.
I'd recommend those songs off the album. The whole album is amazing. It's called The Allegory.
Don't get that mixed up, guys. That is not the song of the week. That was just Sean explaining Royce's Da 5'9's new album.
Album of the week.
Yes, I really don't.
5'9", The Allegory. Check into it.
I don't think any of us have listened to it yet.
I didn't know he had an alimony.
I want everyone we're going to go around and tell each of, like, we're have unpopular opinions.
That was a bad segue for me.
We're gonna go. See, I'm afraid to do this one, but it's something I've been thinking about a lot. Okay, Matt, go ahead. What's yours?
I want to skip me.
121 to 120, with less than a minute left in the fourth
Restore the
quarter.
Thunder game.
Mine's gonna be weird. If I had to think of it off the top of my head, it's gonna be really weird. You guys are gonna like it.
This is why we try to discuss these throughout the day, Matthew.
Sorry, sir. I was in bed until 6 p.m. because I was sick.
So you couldn't pick
I
up
was
your
actually
phone?
I was actually talking about every Tuesday.
I couldn't do anything.
But
It's okay.
okay, we'll skip you for now. But you're not last. I am, because I don't like mine. Sean.
Because I don't like mine.
Well, I don't know. A lot of people's probably not gonna agree with mine.
I'm excited for yours.
Go ahead, Sean. What's yours?
Oh, sorry. All right. Well, I think most of you already know mine is the topic of Black History Month.
Oh no.
I don't-
I'll see you guys later.
I don't know.
I did an invite.
I'm very Morgan Freeman with how I view Black History Month.
Less than a minute
What are you
remaining.
I see where you're coming from because he
You
is
just call Morgan Freeman racist?
because he
Yeah,
has.
cause
I know what you're coming from because he has the same view
Yeah,
of Black
It-
History
it-
Month.
it's to me honestly, and it's just my opinion. I feel like it's almost going against what it's supposed to be accomplishing, because obviously Black history is history. So why are you putting it into a month, whereas every day you should be celebratory of it? I feel like it's just sort of like it's the opposite of progression to me in terms of accepting everything as it is.
I see where you're coming from with it.
I don't like it. It just seems very counterproductive to me. Like, I'm all for celebrating who you are, your family, everything like that, but it shouldn't be confined to a month for anybody.
Yes.
That's just how I feel about it. So I don't acknowledge it really. Obviously I don't celebrate it or nothing like that, because I'd rather, I'd rather just celebrate individual people any day of the year.
I'm sorry.
myself
I'm,
enough,
I'm
Sean.
sorry to cut you off. I almost had a fucking heart attack.
No, you're good.
My income tax just came in.
Oh, there you go.
Yes. I just got the text message.
How about $100?
I can't hear you. You're breaking up.
Beanies for everybody.
Ooh, that does sound good. Dom, oh shit. Your unpopular opinion.
I don't have one.
Dom over there
Everyone
looking
has
like-
an unpopular opinion.
Look at Dom over there looking like John Stick.
I was gonna say something, but I didn't.
I did this, dude.
Please.
I was gonna say John Dick, but I didn't think that'd go over well.
But come on, Dom. You have to have at least one popular unpopular opinion.
Words. I
Word.
mean, I think mac and cheese is good with applesauce. If that's an unpopular opinion.
That's unpopular. It's unpopular.
Fucking disgusting.
It's fucking. It's
Have you
gross.
tried it?
But no,
You tried
but
it?
it's
Then shut the
sweet.
fuck up.
Sweet and.
You know what else I haven't tried? Like a penis in my butt, but I'm pretty sure I don't want to.
Yeah, but if you eat mac and cheese with applesauce, it don't make you gay.
Is there a problem with being gay?
No, I'm just saying. You said about a penis in your butt. So obviously, you'd be gay. Put your penis in your butt. Nothing
Hey now,
against it.
there's a lot of inmates that get penises in their butts. That's not gay.
Well, that's just it's forced.
Not always.
Well, then it's gay.
Matt, let's hear your opinion now.
Mac and cheese is good with applesauce.
I have a bunch of unpopular opinions, but I feel like none of them are relevant. I guess I'll stay away from the basketball one since you guys don't even watch basketball.
Well, everything is
Well,
relevant.
well,
Well,
just in
it's
general.
not just telling us; it's telling the viewer at home. Yes, we're talking to you, fourth wall break.
I don't think AEW is good.
No.
I don't really think it's an unpopular opinion.
I do. You ever see AEW, Marks?
Oh,
And look at their viewership right now. More viewership than NXT.
yeah, you're right.
But yeah, so who's unpopular now, bum? Yeah, I just don't think they're good. I think they're riding off the coattails of old talent, and they're like
I do
trying to
agree
be
with that.
WCW.
I do agree with the old coattails.
Yeah, some of their things have been very questionable. I do think they're getting really overhyped. Absolutely. I see a lot of potential, and I do enjoy some of their stuff, but it's like every Wednesday, it's basically just get through AW, see what might be good, and then we can watch it next day. Where like everything's good. No.
Oh my god, my fork is bent in half.
My biggest issue with AEW is, besides them going against what they said about being more sports based and pushing people and giving people opportunities, is they're doing like they did for a while what TNA did a lot, and they're using older talent in spots they shouldn't, like you said. and I still get annoyed when I see the Young Bucks running around like it's their house and everyone's just invited to it.
Is it a private party?
Shut up, Dom.
All right.
Is it a super titch party?
I'm going to need to at least start this conversation out here by saying I am not down talking the victims of suicide. It is a very serious matter. I mean, no one should ever do it. Yada yada. But suicide right now is viewed as like felt sorry for. And I think us as a human race should kind of take something from Japan's book and have it more as a dishonorable thing. I think it could really lower the suicide rate a little bit. That people wouldn't want to dishonor their family. So if I'd have to say what my unpopular opinion is, it's that if you do suicide, it's more cowardice than anything. Like I said, I'm not down talking anyone that's ever done suicide. They've had their problems. I'm not trying to, like, you know, be mean or anything, but I honestly think that it's a little more cowardice to kill yourself than to go to someone and talk to them. And I understand the fact that people don't want to, like, be a burden to others and stuff, but I think that if we would, as a whole, look at it as cowardice or as dishonorable,
Sort of like a
dishonorable.
Sort of like a cop-out.
Yeah, they might not actually do it. That they'll just go seek someone.
Yeah.
We do have a viewer, and they commented and said, "Hello, fellas. The name is Kamido. I'm sorry if I'm hacking this name. Kamido Hatsune.
What up, Kamido?
Hey, I help people on Discord with suicide prevention." Okay, so if anyone would want, would you want to say something about your Discord? Just waiting for his comment. He said I got the name right, so we're good with that. But if you want to say something about your Discord, with the suicide prevention, and then we could probably send people your way. If someone's watching this, they could probably come your way too.
See, I definitely see where you're coming from with that. One of my issues with people is, like, I definitely see where you're coming from, because it is, the way I see suicide is you're, you know, it's been said a lot, but I hate repeating shit, but it is like taking your burdens. Thanks, Matt. It is like taking your burdens and you're just pushing them onto people that care about you. At the same time, though, like, you know, I haven't dealt with it before. Like, I can kind of see both aspects of it. And it's one of those things, like, after you grow and you realize that that's not the route you should take,
Yes.
you finally start seeing what you couldn't see before. Because it is, you know, it is like, it's hard for me personally to call it cowardice, only because of, you know, being in that spot, and, you know, it would take a whole lot to actually, for lack of a better phrase, to pull the trigger. You know, it's something that's really, like, hesitate, and it's, luckily I never got to the point where I went through with that. I went more sneaky methods with how I was suicidal, but it takes a lot of strength in both directions, and I think it's just something that people are just so clouded with that it's hard to see clearly what you're missing.
Mm-hmm.
That's why it's important for things like the suicide hotline and what he's talking about with the Discord, even, which is probably more accessible to people.
And that would
who
be
don't like, who doesn't like to call the number or anything like that. it's important because they've been there.
He mostly DMs people, and it's at Kamito Hatsune, #7521. So if that's put out there for him, if people would want to need a talk or something. But
Yeah,
I mean,
definitely good on you for doing that too, because I'm
Yes.
sure a lot of people appreciate it.
it's very appreciative on I think all four of us can say on our part that you do that. He said, I remember when I was suicidal, the reason was a bad finance and some extreme insecurities at the time. Luckily, I didn't.
LJT here.
That's luckily I didn't do it. That's why I help people. It's a regrettable mistake. Yes, I completely 100% agree with that. I mean, I've been there due to an ex-fiance. I was abused physically, emotionally, and I've been close to just ending up doing it, but I just didn't, and I'm a lot happier now. I'm out of that situation, and
So are your friends.
yes, thank you. My friends and family have been very supportive over the past year, and I couldn't ask for a better set of friends and family. Matt, you're getting married, what, in September? October? October? Have you thought about your wedding? Like, you know what I mean? Like, how you want your wedding to be?
Good talk.
Okay, thank you, Matthew. You guys.
Oh, my mic
yeah.
was muted the entire time. I'm sorry. I was wondering, I was like, why is nobody answering me? I said I haven't really thought about it a whole lot.
Oh, hold on.
I had like some moments that
Kamito said congratulations to you, Matt, for getting married.
thank you. Yeah, I have some moments that I want to hit at the wedding. Like, there's some certain things I want to do at like the reception and stuff. But as long as she's happy with everything and everything goes her way, I really don't care how it goes.
Typical male. Sean, you have you thought about your future wedding?
Oh yeah, a lot. I've thought about like
I
color
think that's gonna be
patterns.
awesome.
I thought about all kind of, like color patterns, and mainly similar to what Matt said. The reception is basically where I'm gonna be like, this ain't just yours, bitch. You know what I mean?
I did not say that for the record.
Sure you did. We heard it. It's recorded. But basically it is going to be very party based. You know, there's not going to be like long ass dinner. You can eat while you listen to music. Okay. There's not going to be like an hour worth of like games and stuff like that. It's going to be very, very heavily aimed towards being able to celebrate, like actually celebrate and party and all that. And it's most likely going to be catered by Buds. With a lot of pizza.
I can respect that. Ooh.
But you know, I also like with like the color patterns and everything, I also like try to see how it would work with multiple colors, because God only knows who the hell I end up with, what their colors are. So, you know, I look into the potentials of it too, of mixing more colors and all
Well,
that. But
if you think about it, Sean, red does mix a lot with a lot of colors. So
it does.
You're good. You're good. I mean,
black, red, and white was what I was thinking originally, but it all depends on.
My favorite color is orange, and that's gonna be a very hard color to put with. So I don't think I'm gonna get I don't think I'm gonna have a big say of what colors is gonna be in my wedding.
Well, mine will most likely be a fall wedding like Matt's, and so you can just do a fall wedding too. Fuck it, orange.
You got a point there.
Can
See,
make
I'd
it
like
work.
something in the summer though, but I have reasons for my stuff. My future wedding, I'd like it for it to be like in the summertime. I'd want my wedding to be in, typical inside church, and then my party to be outside of, like, I don't want a hall or something like that, but I don't want no fucking park. I want, a nice big area. And I'm hoping by the time I do get married that weed is legal, because no, I'm not gonna make people smoke, but I want fucking edibles. You know what I mean? I want edibles at my my wedding, so people could just, munch on a few brownies or something like that, have some fun, have maybe like a bong spot and then some booze.
Bong spot.
Bong
You realize
spot.
that's still illegal though?
Not if weed's legal, and that's what I'm saying. That's what I said.
If it's outdoors, it's still illegal.
But if it's in a yard, if it's in our yard, it'd be legal.
You still can't get drunk in your lawn.
Listen here,
It's illegal.
Wait,
still.
what? There's a lot of people that do bonfires and stuff and they're getting drunk. Don't start with me, man.
Yeah, but that's like in their big, huge backyard.
Okay, well, one of us is gonna have a big, huge backyard.
I hope so.
Speaking
Nice.
of big, huge backyards, Dom.
How's your dad doing?
Doing good.
have you thought about any wedding plans for when you find that lucky guy? Kamito said to have a private party doing that. So that's a perfect idea. And I could just put private party, around the area so no one
say private
goes
party?
in. Yeah,
This
This is a private party.
but have you thought about that, Matt? I mean, not Matt,
mean
Dom.
Dom?
Damn.
Y'all know I get married.
You never
Well,
know, Dom.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
might find that lucky person that makes you happy.
Yeah. No.
He's gonna kiss you on your sweet tender lips,
Your dad?
and you're gonna know he's the right one.
We both know Dom loves that mustache on his lips.
I'm glad he's got the goatee now. It makes me all happy.
He's a respectful man, damn it.
Oh, very respectful.
Does he get consent? See, that's me. We're gonna do an observe and report right now, cause that's me right now. We're starting a new thing called observe and report. It's just gonna be something that's not listed, something that's not big enough to be a topic. And with mine, I forgot what I was talking about. Oh, consent.
Memory loss.
Consent.
Oh God.
I always
This got
get
heavy.
I always get consent before I do anything, and I screwed up
so?
a lot of things because girls like spontaneous and stuff, and I like that. If I was with a girl, I'd do more spontaneous stuff. But if we're not together and we're just fooling around, I'm a consent type of guy.
I'd hope so.
Like.
I love how you said it as if there was a thought process to this. I'm a consent type of guy.
I'm not a rape kind of guy. You feel me?
not raping bitches.
It's not. No. I'm not talking about like just sex, but like making out and stuff like that. Like I always want to make sure I have consent before I do anything.
Good, Cody.
Thank you. Anyone else have anything they want to?
I agree. I enjoy me some good.
When I'm
consensual-
hanging out with somebody and we get into a bad fight, I'm a not murdering type of guy. Like I won't murder them.
That's good.
Just because
That's good.
I feel like not murdering them is the right thing to do.
I agree.
No, see, but that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about like
my head.
if
You
someone
feel
would message
more-
me and say, "Yeah, listen here, I want to fuck." It's like, yeah, that's consent, but I need to go further. And if we're hanging out, I want you to consent and say, "Yeah, I want to fuck."
Are you
again.
sure
Are you
you
sure
want to do
about
this?
Screenshot
You like the
screenshot
pop
that
up ad.
conversation. Make sure you keep them receipts.
I'm yeah, for real. I'm like an important notice type of guy. I pop up at the last
Sure
second
you
and be
wanna
like,
have sexual
"Are you
intercourse?"
are you su- yeah, are you sure you want to have sexual intercourse?"
Are you sure you want my penis inside you
Are
right
you
now?
absolutely positive that you want my genital area and your genital area?
That's why I encourage safe words, too.
pineapples.
I knew he was gonna say. I knew he was gonna say. I knew he was gonna say pineapples. Everyone has pineapples as their consent word. I think it's overused.
What's it say in the video? Fuck. What's
Anyone
your safe
else
word?
have anything observe and report duty wise?
Duty?
Yes.
You said duty.
It's
Let's talk
actually
about
good.
non-consensual. I'm just kidding.
Good lord. So, are we all familiar with the Dwayne Wade situation?
No.
Yes.
I
No?
don't watch basketball.
We don't have to. I don't either.
Is it the Dwayne Wade situation?
Yeah. To sum it up without getting to a whole other side of what the fuck.
Are you talking about
Dwayne-
the All-Star?
Dwayne Wade's child
Oh, okay,
has came out as transgendered. A young child. Keep it at that. Well, Boozy, who, if you don't know, for some reason is a rapper, he went out on Instagram and basically just went full no filter on it. Talking about, to quote him, I believe he said, I'm not gonna quote him, but he went on a full tirade about how he felt toward the situation, which is parts I'd agree with, parts I calm down, but he did this Instagram Live inside of Planet Fitness,
Ooh.
and they ended up banning him from that Planet Fitness because he went back, I guess, a couple of days later or the next day, and they wouldn't let him in. So instead of addressing the issue, he starts going off on Planet Fitness is racist, which I don't know what that had to do with any goddamn thing. So basically, it was what I'm getting at, I hate when people use the race card for stupid shit that has nothing to do with it.
Good lord, man.
I agree but disagree at the same time. I actually know someone that is going through something right now, and I 100% agree, and I even told her that she should definitely use the race card, only because of how the situation is escalating at that place that I'm talking about.
If it fits, yeah, but getting kicked out of a Planet Fitness for discussing something about trans issues has nothing to do with racism.
That's why I said, like, I disagree and agree at
Yeah.
the same time, yes. Anyone? Matt? Observe and report? Sorry, Matt. Here I go, kicking you off again. Matt, I hate you. No, I don't hate you. But, Camito said, that was homophobic of Lil Boozy, and I'm black, and I don't throw race at everything. And we agree with you. It is definitely homophobic, and we respect you a lot for not throwing race at everything. I only, like, I feel race should be thrown, you know, if it deals with something that needs to be thrown at, you know.
I mean, if someone's being racist, then call it for what it is.
Yes, exactly.
There's no reason to bring it into a situation that has nothing to do with it, because I just feel like that's pretty much spitting on actual racial issues.
Yes. Matt, now did you have anything? Observe and report? Something small conversation?
Small conversation.
That's a no.
Dom's
I fucking knew it.
nothing I can think of off the top of my head.
Okay, well, maybe we'll come back to it. Here's... hold on, Dom. Anything?
No.
Okay. Heroes versus
Just give me more
villains.
reason. Martians
Does-
versus goblins.
It doesn't matter what universe it's from.
I respect that reference.
Villains versus sports, something.
Who would you want to see verse? Me? Now, I have to pick my boy, Thor. But I just want to just watch him beat anyone's ass, because, I mean, he's a literal god, so...
I have
He-
more than one.
He'll
though.
beat anyone's ass. Well, go ahead.
That's
Tell
fine.
us.
There's no
I
limit here.
think I have 3. So the first one would be an obvious one. Thanos from the Marvel Universe and Superman from the DC Universe.
Ooh. That would be easy. That one would be easy for Superman to win.
I don't know how that would work. I just want to see it. The other one's another obvious one. Two very similar heroes. Iron Man versus Batman.
I was thinking that one, yes. And Camito also, he read my mind. The Joker versus Deadpool. I was just thinking that.
Yeah, that was mine.
It's a good one.
I would
Really
love
good.
to see. I'd love to see
Not,
that.
not for just an all-out fight, but just like they're both psychotic.
Yes, I'd absolutely love to see that. You have any more,
I'm
Matt?
still here, sorry. The last one I said was what? Sorry, I blanked.
Iron Man versus Batman.
Right, and then I have a. It's weird because it's like specific, but it's from the same universe.
That's fine.
It would be, okay. It is any Joker, because I've liked all the Jokers so far, and then Jesse Eisenberg's Lex Luthor. A lot of people didn't like him, but I liked him. I mean, maybe not Leto. We don't count him. Is he considered a Joker even though he's never like been in a movie, like actually in a movie?
He still played the Joker, so I'd say that.
Really?
That's Leto's Joker.
I have a bunch though. Like I have Spider-Man and a lot of people from the DC universe. And then another one is like Doctor Strange and the Green Lantern.
Ooh, that one would be really good.
Oh, that would be really.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that. I want that. I want that right now.
I'll let somebody else talk to. I just said like 5.
Well, I'm sorry to interrupt with this, but who do you think would win Batman versus Iron Man, though? Like,
Batman.
really?
I'd say Batman.
Nah, Dom?
Oh yeah.
Unpopular opinion,
yeah,
I'd have to pick Iron Man.
I'd honestly say Batman.
But he doesn't, like, what does he have, though, that... He's
The
rich.
ability to kill every member of the Justice League.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's
He's
the
never had
thing.
to fight Iron Man yet, so we don't know what he would have for that. But he
Yeah,
would
but-
have something.
You have to
I mean,
think of
Iron
his
smarter.
his weapons and stuff compared to Iron Man's weapons and stuff.
We haven't seen what he would put against Iron Man.
I was gonna
There's
say
nothing
he's
100%.
literally in a different universe. He's killed Superman, who would like destroy Iron Man.
Yeah, but Batman would never be able to. Honestly, come on, he would never be able to defeat Superman,
Of course he would.
except for the fact that he'd use kryptonite.
Right.
And
That's a weakness.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, and shooting lasers
That's what he does.
shooting lasers out of his eyes and taking his arms off. And you gotta think of this kind of stuff. If there was an all-out brawl, like I don't know, they met up on the street once in their costumes, bam, Batman has no
I don't
chance.
like you.
Camito even agrees that Iron Man would win out of Iron Man versus Batman. Thank you.
I respect you, Camito, but you're wrong.
I mean, there's an opinion for it either way.
Yeah.
I mean,
I can respect people's opinions, but I believe my opinion's right. Because, like, for instance, like, yeah, you could say if you put, like, you know, just a full-out brawl, but Batman isn't stupid, so he wouldn't try to just go fist-to-fist with Superman.
Right, that's what sets Batman apart from everybody else in the universe. Is he's brilliant.
Yeah, but does Iron Man even have a weakness compared to everyone in the DC
Thanos.
universe? Is he going to bring Thanos with him? Is he?
It was just a joke because he's dead now.
They could be walking on the same street, Cody, okay? 'Cause apparently that's how superheroes fight, apparently.
Camito said Iron Man has mad technology, but Batman is stronger physically, and I agree with that. But do you really think that, like, Batman honestly isn't going to be able to punch a hole through his armor?
Doesn't have to.
Yeah, but
make
so
Batman
explain.
can make armor.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
explain how Batman could possibly defeat Iron Man.
All he has to do is shut down his suit.
Bruce could have a suit of his own.
EMPs.
He has a suit he used against Superman.
Yeah, EMPs.
EMPs.
And then once it goes to hand-to-hand combat, he's not
Yeah.
going to even come close to touching
Okay.
Batman.
That's what I was gonna say. Batman's same.
EMP definitely would because, I mean, depending on which Iron Man you're talking about from which movie, an EMP would just stop his heart. Would you right? Like in the first
Right.
Iron Man? Yeah. So I can see that, but oh,
He'll find your weakness. That's what he does.
Who was Iron Man trained by? The martial arts.
Some ITT tech.
Who was Bruce Wayne?
Ra's al Ghul.
Exactly.
League of Shadows, motherfucker.
I thought it was Alfred.
Exactly. That's why Batman moved one right there.
Harvey Dent. Can we trust him?
That's almost been completely like confirmed in the DC universe that if it's a straight up hand to hand combat, nobody can touch him. But they also did like a science thing where they did almost like Deadliest Warrior, where they did like 1,000 fights between
Love
characters in
Deadliest
like a
Warrior.
tournament.
I love
They did
that
like a-
show.
It was great.
Same.
But they did like a tournament, and they said like if you did just like you had normal people in real life that was given all the powers of every superhero in the DC universe, the actual winner down to statistics and everything, the Flash would win. Which
Against
surprised
who?
me.
Pretty much wouldn't be able to touch him. I can understand that.
Against two.
Every member of the DC universe, they did like a tournament. Hmm. I forget where I seen that. I watched a YouTube video on it.
That would be an interesting debate because Flash gets slept on.
Yeah,
Mhm.
that's true. Sean, do you have any more?
Oh, I haven't said one yet.
Okay, good.
I just put one, but I liked all the ones that were mentioned, obviously. But Punisher versus Deadshot.
Ooh.
I'd likes me some of that.
The Incredible Hulk versus Clayface.
Ooh.
Kamito said Flash versus Thanos. That would be nice to see.
Why'd you pick
I'd be
that?
good.
And all you'd have to do is just run at him and
Big-
take
two
the
big
gauntlet
brutes.
right off.
Killer Croc.
That's a good one too.
It'd be
Or,
hero versus hero, but
You could even do X-Men too and go Juggernaut, the Incredible
Yes.
Hulk.
oh,
That one would be really
okay.
good, yes.
Oh, okay.
I love
Also-
getting the X-Men universe involved because it gets slept on a lot.
A lot, yeah. I mean,
Deadpool,
I don't even think about him
Deathstroke.
half the time. And I'm a Marvel guy.
It's like the obvious Quicksilver versus Flash.
Oh man. Trying to think of who Wolverine would be good against in the DC universe.
A lot of people put him up against Batman.
Wolverine versus Venom, Kamito said.
Mm.
Ooh.
Yeah, that one
That'd be a
sounds
good
really
one.
good.
Well,
I
can
always
you imagine?
good.
No, go ahead.
I sleep on so many of these people, man. I don't even think about half of them sometimes. I just think of the Avengers themselves.
Can you imagine Superman versus Carnage?
Mm-hmm.
So that would
That'd
be
be great.
Carnage.
Does everybody agree with the fact that I've always said like Batman, hands down in any universe, Batman has the greatest villains. That's undebatable. Greatest villains for one superhero, it's hands down Batman.
Yeah.
I think in the Marvel,
Except for the
Second
Riddler.
would be Spider-Man to me.
right, yeah, in the Marvel
Yeah.
universe, it's Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Definitely agree.
Because like the Green Goblin versus the Joker.
Doc
on.
Ock versus. Yeah.
Eh,
The Thing. I don't know.
How about ooh,
Fantastic Four is another group that you have to think about.
Doctor Octopus versus the Riddler.
That's
Don't you kill
different.
the Riddler.
What?
So don't you kill the Riddler. Mr. Freeze versus Iceman.
all right.
That's his name.
I was gonna
Uh,
say Mr. Freeze versus the Human Torch.
Ooh.
We are
Oh,
coming.
like-
We are coming up on that hour, guys.
Do y'all not know who Iceman is?
I love Chuck
Yeah,
Liddell.
yeah. You beat me to it.
Yeah, I love
Chuck
Richard
Liddell.
Glenn.
He's my favorite UFC fighter.
From the X-Men? No?
No,
Oh,
can't say that registers.
oh boy.
The Fantastic Four versus the Avengers. Kamito said.
Fantastic.
The Fantastic Four versus the Avengers. That one
Dude,
would
the
be
four
good to
Avengers,
see.
that'd be a good one. Fantastic Four would definitely be
What
great.
four would you say though? I'd say Thor,
It has to be the original
Captain
four.
America, Iron Man, and the Hulk.
Yeah. Yeah, those four.
That'd be
That to
really
me is the
good to see.
Avengers.
Black Widow versus them all.
Sean, you're thinking of a different video.
My bad, yes I am.
Oh yeah,
Black Widow
Black
versus
Panther
Poison
versus-
Ivy.
Ooh.
Deadshot versus Hawkeye.
Ooh.
Okay.
That's a really
Okay.
good one. That's a really good
How
one.
about instead of Hawkeye, it's Ronin?
Yeah, yeah. What'd you say?
Ronin?
Oh, I thought you said Ruin. I was like, what? Yeah.
No, not the Black Ops 4 character.
All right, Walking Dead season 10. The second half of the season's coming on. Does anyone watch
Returned on
the
Sunday.
Does anyone watch The Walking Dead still?
Damn right I do.
I haven't watched since season 6.
I don't think I've watched it since like season 4.
Amazing.
I watched the newest episode, even though I've missed like the last few. It's weird to just hop back into something. That's what I do. It's not terrible, but there's like, at least to me, there's not many characters to legitimately care about anymore.
You can't care about them unless you keep watching them, Matt.
But that's why I stopped watching them. Because I was like, all these people could die and I could not care. Like, even I'm at the point where like Daryl's crying every episode and
It's not.
he's always in his feelings. I
Of course
watched.
Matt would
I
come
came
back
up.
on the episode where he's fucking
Braden and my
crying.
dad were watching. Me, Braden and my dad were watching The Walking Dead, and both times I walked in the room to see what was going on, Daryl was crying.
Oh yeah, in that episode. There's reasons for that.
Yeah. The only reason he's still alive is because the fans said they would riot and stop watching the show if he died. He's not interesting.
You're not interesting.
He's lost his flavor. He should stick to Death Stranding. He's great in that.
Watch your mouth, buddy.
More of a fan of Silent Hills.
It doesn't seem like they're doing much with Negan right now either. It's like the
Yeah,
best
they
thing
are.
going on. What's going on with Negan right now, Sean? Catch me up.
He's earning the trust of Alpha.
Who?
Exactly.
So wait, he's gonna like try to
I
side
wanna
with the
hear it.
Whispers?
What about Omega?
Oh, he's with the Whisperers right now.
Hmm.
This is all gibberish to me.
Big things are coming.
See, it's stupid to me.
Are you talking about Chris Jericho? When you said
Unless he
Alpha?
pulls a Eugene and he's just working from the inside to explode him out.
I
That
can't
makes
tell
me.
you. You'd have to watch.
Is that what he's doing?
Can't tell you.
I mean, you can't tell me.
Can't tell you because I'm not going to spoil it for anybody. I'm not going to spoil it for the people listening.
You gotta
Yes.
watch it.
Well, all right. Here, listen. How about this? Okay. Did you guys know that Vanessa Bryant is suing the helicopter company?
Yes.
Uh,
She's suing the pilot as well, the dead pilot.
yes, she's suing the company for the pilot who also lost his life for the crash, which I don't really get what she's trying to get.
I
from
do.
this.
I do. Every single helicopter in the city where they were at was either told to fly down or not to go up because of weather conditions. And for some reason, this pilot didn't take that advice and took him up anyway, and it ended up getting him killed.
So, is she trying to just bring awareness to that?
I'm guessing because if that pilot would have just taken the advice from the other team and been like, hey, this is not worth it, and he did it anyway, they would still all be alive today. I mean, I understand, like, you can't take back what happened. Like,
Yeah,
it's
and you
done.
You can't punish somebody who's already dead either.
Right. But it's like, I can't say one way or the other that I agree or disagree because she just lost her youngest daughter and her husband.
Oh yeah,
I'm
I
sure
mean,
there's something she wants to do about it because it could have been prevented.
Yeah. Oh no, I definitely feel with that. Absolutely. I just don't necessarily see what the gain is from suing the company, unless she found out something to where maybe they didn't relay the information.
Right.
But unless there's something like that that we don't know yet, then yeah. As of right now, though, from face value, I don't see what there is to gain from that.
Right.
But something could turn out that nobody knows yet. So, just struck me as odd, is all. I definitely feel for it. I wouldn't want to even imagine what that's like.
100%, yeah. Matt, you have one job every week. Let's see if you can outdo yourself from this week. It's your turn for the joke of the week.
Okay. So, I was at the bank the other day, and there's an old woman there, and she couldn't figure out how to work the ATM. She asked if I could check her. She asked if I could check her balance. I pushed the dumb bitch over.
I'm waiting for the joke. That was a true story.
You're welcome.
That
Checked
was
her
your...
balance. I pushed her over.
Ah!
Ah!
I get it.
Ah! Screw you guys. That was a good one. It made me chuckle.
Okay, how about this? Okay, I'll try one.
Can you go back to Mr. Brad joke for the week?
Did you know that
You.
Did you know that PMS was a thing back in biblical times?
I would assume.
Yeah, that was called the devil.
No, well, in the Bible it says that Mary rode Joseph's ass all the way to Bethlehem. That one made me fucking cry at work. I hate you guys.
Yeah, no, you can sit in that, you piece of shit.
Camito did say you had a nice joke though, I'm at.
Thank you.
The
All right.
reason I was
Go ahead.
so quiet there is for some reason I forgot that you were trying for a joke, and I thought that was your fucking fact. I was like, why the fuck is that a fact? I don't think that's an actual fact.
No, I got a weird fact today. You know, I'll do my fact of the week. How about that? Today's fact of the week is a duck's quack doesn't echo, and no one knows why.
Wait, what?
Sorry, what?
A duck's quack.
Yes.
When a duck quacks, it does not echo.
Doesn't echo?
It doesn't echo.
You got us all wondering now if we've ever heard a fucking duck echo.
So is it
buy
like
a duck and
because
take
like
it to Mount
it's so
Carmel.
high pitched, or the pitch doesn't echo for some reason, or like
it's-
there's no reason behind it?
No one knows why.
I feel like I've heard a quack echo.
But next time we'll go to Green Lake over the summer, and we'll
No, we
listen.
won't.
We'll listen for a quack.
I'm curious now.
Since you gotta steal my joke of the week, I'm gonna say a fact of the week.
Oh boy, here we go.
Did you guys know that the unicorn is the national animal of Scotland, even though it doesn't exist?
I did know that. So
Really?
yes, I did. Camito said it's probably the frequency and the speed of the sound of why it doesn't echo, and it does sound
Yeah.
right.
Makes sense.
Cody says this sounds right because like he studied it or something.
No, it does sound right.
Oh,
Like-
yeah, that
I
makes
know,
sense.
I
Like
know, I'm just
my voice is really deep, and it echoes like a lot of places I go. Except Matt's house. Matt's house doesn't really echo too much. It's weird. Sean, song of the week.
God damn. Yes, well, I took it a little bit back for this one. Rain Man by Eminem.
I like when it's raining, man. So,
We have all heard that, haven't we?
I almost burped and threw up.
what?
I almost burped and
Have
threw up.
none of you ever listened to that song?
I don't
I
know
have-
if I've heard Rain Man by Eminem.
I may have. I can't remember. I'd have to listen to
I've
it
listened
again.
Well,
to a bunch of
Eminem did an interview with King Crooked on Crook's Corner.
I didn't
and,
get to
uh,
watch it yet, but go ahead.
It's really worth watching the whole hour. But during the interview, he talked about sometimes, like how people will take one of his lightest bars and post it and clown on it while ignoring everything else he just said. Like kind of like whenever people were talking about Godzilla a lot, I've seen like 3 or 4 posts that had in quotation marks, like a liar's pants, I'm on fire, and nothing else. So it's like, people would take like a light bar and kind of trash on it, meanwhile they'll ignore all the complexity of him.
I actually like that bar.
No, I'm just saying, like, compared to the rest of it, yeah.
So
But,
I actually like that bar.
he was talking about sometimes you're just having fun with it, and you'll just put in a bar that is, just funny or intentionally stupid. Well, that conversation made me think of Rain Man, because at the end of the song, he actually says, I just did a whole song and I didn't say shit. It was just one of his fun, goofy, stupid type of songs, and it's one of my favorite low bar songs of his, for lack of a better phrase. But I figured I'd use that for our song of the week.
Sounds good.
Rain Man, Eminem.
All
Yeah,
right.
Eminem.
It's a great movie.
It is the strip club story. This one is a story I really like to think about a lot for me and Sean's friendship. Let's see.
It was a milestone.
I was supposed to go somewhere that day, but I ended up not going. We're not going to go into detail there. But I went to Matt's house. I seen Sean there. Were you there down there, Sean? When I asked you if you wanted to go.
Honestly, I can't remember a single thing leading up to when we decided to do it.
I ended
All
up.
I remember is the fact that there were 3 of us, and that was it.
I ended up asking Sean to go, and I asked one of our buddies to go, and all 3 of us. Well, see, we didn't plan on going to where we went. We planned on going to the new one up in the mountains. But you had to be 21 to get in. I wasn't 21, and I don't think Donovan was 21 either. So we couldn't go there, so we went to the Philly Corral because it was 18 and older. And did I give everyone $50 to come with me?
You didn't give me shit.
As starting cash? No? Then I gave Donovan 50.
But now I found out you owe me $50.
Come to the strip club with me again. Hey, I have a lot of money right now.
Yeah, I'm good.
We can do it tomorrow, right after Dungeons and Dragons. But so we drive that whole hour to go to the Philly.
Eddie?
Yes.
It was not an hour.
Yeah, from the mountains to there, it was an hour.
Mm.
It might not have been because I used to speed a lot.
Yeah, it was like 40 minutes.
40 minutes, almost a fucking hour, Sean. But so we get there, and we pay our way in. Or did I pay your way in? Is that how I did it?
You might have did that.
Okay.
You only owe me like $30.
So we get in, and the very first, we sit down at the stage, and the very first thing we see is this guy getting fucking abused in the hot seat. Like, you remember that? There was 3 girls there, and they're like beating this guy with their ass and stuff.
Just punching him with their cheeks.
Their ass and tits, man. Like, was he strapped in?
I think one of the strippers was holding him from behind.
Oh my goodness, man! It was like,
it was amazing to watch.
It was crazy. Like, my very first thoughts as soon as I went in and seen that was, I don't want in that seat right now.
No, I was glad it wasn't my birthday.
Yes, exactly. It was very, very awkward at first. And so we get to the stage, and then more girls start coming up, and I mean, a lot of them were very skillful. I enjoyed myself the entire time. The girls would put their tits right in your face. After I had skin cancer and I had my surgery, my eye likes to water. So a girl put her tits in my face, and my eye watered on her tits. And still to this day, I think she thinks I licked her tit.
Joke's on her, that was me.
Not Dom. Fuck, he wasn't there with us. Donovan took my hat, and the girl took the hat off of his head and rubbed it right up and down her pussy a few times. My hat. Ugh. Meanwhile, I'm in a relationship through all this. I got in a lot of trouble right afterwards, but that's a whole different story. Do you remember that weird guy, that real weird bald guy that was sitting right next to us? And he was throwing money on the stage.
Yeah, he had the
And,
the plaid shirt, right?
Yeah. Like,
Yeah.
you don't throw the money on the stage. You put it in their thing, in their
You can.
They're
but he's being
banned,
weird
yeah.
with it.
real weird with it. And like, this girl almost slipped on these dollar bills multiple times. And she picks up her money. And who got the lap dance first? Was it Donovan or you?
Oh, I can't fucking remember.
I think it was Donovan got the first lap dance.
Yeah, he went in before me,
And then
and he also came out before me.
the girl that I wanted for my lap dance, she was
No,
on
no,
stage,
wait.
so I had to
I think
wait.
it was me. Yeah, it was me. I went in before him, and then I came out after him.
How many
'Cause I was
how
in
many
there
lap
wa-
dances did you have that night?
I had a few. I had a good many.
And
Well, I had
was
like
it all
3
with
in
the same
one.
girl?
Yeah. I had 3 in 1 that night, and then I think I had the separate one.
And what'd you do in that room, Sean?
Oh, yeah, I had a good time.
Yeah.
But, the reason I remember that though is because Donovan came out, and he was like, because he's like, "Where's Sean at?" Because he went. Cause I think he said like, because he went in before me, and you were like, he hasn't come back out yet.
Oh yeah.
I was still in there.
You were making out with the. How long were you making out with that stripper for?
Probably half of the 40 minutes or so.
Goodness gracious.
Yeah, and then yeah. The next day I had the worst timed pimple of my fucking life.
See, when I got I went to my lap dance, and the girl kept asking a lot of personal questions. She was like, "You look just like my ex-boyfriend." Oh, I can
that's a bad start.
I can tell you're Italian. What else? Yeah, she was like, what else did she say? She was like, "Where are you from?" And I told her, and she's like, "Oh, I'm from there," and stuff. Like, it was real weird. But at the same time, she had that familiar face, but I was definitely not her ex. I was definitely expecting a friends request on Facebook or something like that night.
That's the thing I like about strippers. Because the guys that go to strip clubs obviously are going for one thing, which yeah, so are we. But when you actually talk to them, it's pretty funny the shit they will tell you.
But Sean, did you actually talk to them?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know Cody was pretty close with a stripper for some time.
For the viewers at home, my baby mama was a stripper for like 2 years.
I didn't think we had to go there, but okay.
We'll do it. But yeah, she was a stripper. But
Oh yeah.
T-Pain.
I remember when we left. We were there for what? From like 9 o'clock to almost closing. No, closing. It was 2 o'clock.
Yeah, because we seen some of the strippers at the
Yeah, they were
gas
leaving.
station.
Yeah, we went to the gas station, and the stripper that Sean was making out with half the night
Yeah.
was there.
Uh-huh.
And guess who was driving her car? Her boyfriend.
That's her boyfriend.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
We're sitting in the car for a little while, and because Donovan called his girlfriend up. He's like, "I need to get laid." So we waited
yeah.
we waited for his girlfriend to get there to pick him up, and me and
No,
Sean.
no.
What's that?
Yeah,
Go ahead.
that's right. She did come there because they went to the lake.
Yeah. And so we start leaving, and it's a quiet ride home for a little bit. We haven't said a single word. And I looked right at Sean at the red light, and I said, "Sean, can you do me a favor?" He's like, "What?" I was like, when you get home, I said, can you check yourself for herpes? And then the very, very badly timed pimple just,
Yeah.
it takes me back.
I was so fucking paranoid, man.
We definitely have to go back. We need to.
Definitely. When, I don't know, but definitely.
As I say,
gotta go back.
I'd say for Matt's bachelorette party, but there's no
Bachelorette
strippers.
party.
Bachelorette party.
Bachelorette
Oh
party.
man.
Are you sure about that? Yeah. We all know Kelsey Kelsey has the balls of the relationship.
That was a really great night.
It was. Well, we'll just have to find a third for us. Dawn might go. Dawn, would you go with us to the strip club? We know the ropes.
I would genuinely love seeing that.
Dawn at the strip club?
Yes.
Yes.
You and my dad.
What? I don't want to go with your dad.
No, my dad. Ever since I was little, said he wanted to. When I had 21. He's gonna
Fuck
take
it,
me
bring-
to
That never
Disney
made sense to me.
Bring Steve too. Fuck it.
That never made sense to me. My
What?
dad wants to take me to a strip club. It just sounds weird.
No, I mean, I get where it's coming from.
I know.
Like,
I never want to see my dad's bulge because he's in a strip club with me.
just don't look at your dad's dick.
I think we've already seen his bulge on a video
You said
once.
your dad wouldn't. You said you wouldn't even want to see. You wouldn't see your dad's bulge. Is that what you said?
Yeah. My dad's
What
like,
is he,
going there to
gay?
have a lap dance.
Never mind.
Why would you be looking at your dad's bulge?
No.
All these,
I said about
all these fucking
yeah.
tits around. I want to look at my dad's dick. Hey, Dad, what are you packing down there? What shot me into mom?
Oh God. This took a turn.
Like, I can see where you're coming from because, like, when my boy gets old enough, take him to the strip club, let him see some tits. Like, I get that.
Was that your first and only time at the strip club, Sean?
First, yes.
Oh, you've been to other? Have you?
I've been to the Hideout.
You've been? I have too. Yeah, I've been there 3 times.
That's where I met Karma.
And I've been to.
About the girl or the thing?
I've been to the Philly twice.
Oh, that Karma's a woman. She was cool.
Oh, Karma's a really heavy black girl. From wrestling.
No.
Karma sounds black.
No,
Karma black,
actually,
Sean?
That would
no.
have been perfectly fine with me if she was. But
She was
white.
she's that brunette, right?
Really?
Brunette.
Yeah, she was.
When I hear Karma, I think the girl from
She
WWE.
was. Yeah, brunette, reddish.
Yep.
Awesome girl.
Yeah, she was cool.
Nice.
I have actually the strippers from the Hideout actually come to my store
Oh.
right after they get off work.
I also spent a good bit of time in that lap dance room too.
I've seen countless tits at my store from them strippers, and I don't have to pay. It's nice.
Damn it.
But all right, we're getting around that time. Anyone? Any last words?
Will we dying?
I pick.
You're gonna die, clown.
Support your local strip clubs.
Support single mothers, is what you're saying?
With daddy issues.
No, the DJs too, the bartenders. Those wonderful women.
Kamito said
the ones that are wonderful.
Kamito said you guys are awesome, and then he said good night. Thank you,
Thank you,
Kamito.
man.
Thank you for viewing the podcast tonight. We are
Appreciate
live.
it.
We are live every Tuesday, usually between the hours of 10 and 12, whenever we get the spot up. But thank you for viewing. Also, thank you for everyone else watching.
Yes.
Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell.
Hit that thing.
Just
All right.
Shut out of it.
We'll see ya.
Well.